You're right guys, this is your boy Liv69, and as you can see I've got something a little bit different for you today. I'm not in the GT3 car or a Formula C car, I'm in a Formula A car going around Donington. Been playing around with this car for a little bit and it's improved quite a lot. I understand there's still a few issues with the car, but I'm quite liking it the way it is now, and I've got a nice setup for you for around this track as well, and it's quite a decent time. But as we come around the last hairpin, get a wide exit, we short shift up into third to get an absolutely great run onto the main straight, coming across the start finish line heading towards Redgate. You want to brake just as the blue bit from the exit of the pit exit finishes. I said that completely wrong. As we head towards the Craner curves, and to me, best part of the track, coming up towards the old hairpin, you need to carry as much speed as possible through this corner to get a great run out. And coming up towards, cannot remember. But you brake just as the curve finishes, try and ride as much of the curve there as possible. As we come towards McLean's and Coppice, brake just before the brake marker board, little bit of understeer there, but you wait for the car to grip up and you floor it as we head towards the Fogarty S's. Up into 7th gear now, you want to once again brake as late as possible, try and carry as much speed through there without upsetting the car. That is vital going through that point. Coming towards the Melbourne hairpin, once again late braking as it's a hairpin. Uphill on the exits, that should help you with traction, but be careful because this car will spin. Once again, coming up towards the last hairpin, different line from what we took when we started the lap, as we need to make the corner as short as possible, and we head down towards the start-finish straight for what is, I think, a quite decent time. There are times that are faster, but for me personally, I think it was good. And as you'll see, it is a time that got us 4th on the leaderboards with a 105.8. I have done a 105.2, but that was in practice weekend, and yeah, I think the settings are a little bit different. But we're going to move on to the setup now, as I want to share with everybody what helped me get that lap. Soft tyres, the tyre pressures pretty much stayed the same. The brake pressure at 100, 60% to the front, brake ducts 50%. If you are doing races, you might want to turn the brake pressure down or turn the brake ducts up. Downforce 9.9 and longitudinal weight bias was 53. I didn't really change that, but the 9.9 felt right, possibly could change it a little bit. Caster angle all the way up to the top, camber 3.3, 0 on the rear. Towing angle is pretty much what I have for all setups, +2 on the front, -2 on the rear. Steering ratio I kept pretty much the same. Front left ride height is 35, the rear is 55. Spring rate for the front is 150, rear is 110. The front sway bar is 250, and I think the rear was 150 as well. It sort of makes the rear of the car more dominant rather than the front. Bump stops all the way down, don't really like having those. I think the majority of the bumps as well were pretty much standard, other than the fast bumps, because I had to change those to deal with it going over the curves, especially through that chicane which I told you about. You had to carry the speed through. I had to change stuff on that because the car was going everywhere. But yeah, you can tweak those to your liking, as with anything on this setup really. I'm not saying it's got to be done. Limited slip lock, I think that's 55 for the acceleration and 10 for the decel, and is that 50 Newton meters? Yeah, I think it is. Radiator was down to 20. As I said, this was just for a fast lap, it's not for a race. I didn't really change the gears, I don't think. I think that's just the standard 6.8, if I'm honest with you. And then, yeah, that was the fuel load. But yeah, my name's been Liv69. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if the setup works for you.